Hey, what's up, people? Today I'm going to get into something. I talked about fonts before, but today I'm going to talk about original fonts. I'm working on something for a friend of mine, and they want to do a little logo, and I'm going to do it for them. But I'm not going to use a font from, fonts.com or 1001 fonts or defont.com. I'm going to do something original because this is a logo. And when you're doing actual logo, not just t-shirt fonts, if you start a t-shirt company, you're going to see that you're going to go through, thousands of designs, hopefully. But your logo is going to be your brand identity, and it's going to be something that you're going to want to be as original as possible. And you don't want someone to just, unless it's a classic font, just like a basic font, if you're doing something kind of original, you don't want someone to be able to just go to defont.com or any of these places and get the font, type it in, and all of a sudden their logo pretty much looks just like yours. So you want to have some artistic integrity, I guess you would say, some originality, a little bit. Okay, so I am going to draw a little something here. It's kind of like a baseball looking thing. It's nothing really crazy, but it's going to be a hand drawn kind of a thing. And the term is simply the word delicious. It's going to be delicious something else, but he doesn't, I'm not going to give his whole name. I don't know if he trademarked it yet, but it's delicious something. Okay, so here we go, and I'm just going to write the term delicious for right now. So I went online and I found something I like. It's this electric lady, kind of electric lady thing, and I want it to kind of look like that. Okay, now this is so funny because Janelle Monáe, who I love, is her album out right now. It's called Electric Lady, and this is from a long time ago. This thing right here is from the 70s. So I'm going to kind of loosely base it on that. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to, and I'm just going to draw a little arc right here. So a little one, not too much. And then we're going to start with the D. The D, to me, is going to be the most difficult part. The first letter is always gives the to me, it just kind of gives the personality of the entire logo. You want to be known. You want to have your distinctive D or your distinctive A or whatever it is that you have. And when I'm doing something like this, man, I go over this thing a lot just to kind of get the feel that I want. This is kind of starting to look like what I want. Okay. And I really like those kind of big waves at the end, so we're just gonna exaggerate those a little bit. And this is just the sketch, and it can be as loose as we want it to be, because we're going to take this and trace it all over in Illustrator afterwards. Okay? So yeah, so here we go. Makes a little bit more of this. I want that big wave right here. Go around. Right. I kind of like that. I like where it like kind of overlaps that right there. Hook that up, make it kind of fat at the bottom. And then this is called, in the world of art, this is called thick and thin line, where something is thicker and then it gets thinner and then it gets thicker again, and that really creates a really nice balance and symmetry when you're doing anything, to where especially with fonts, you know, if you see right here is if you see this corner right here, it gets fat and thick, and then as it comes around, it gets a little thinner. So right at the top is thinner, and then it goes around, and as it goes around at the bottom, it gets a little fatter. And you just kind of play with this to get it to be exactly the way you want. This is a great thing about working with pencil and then digitizing it, is that, you know, it could be, this right here can be as sloppy as you want it, because you're going to go in and use only the lines that, you know, really make you happy. And I'm spinning a line. The rest of it is going to be easier than this. It's just that, like I said, that first letter is really, really important. When you're doing oh man, when you're doing a logo. All right, so I think I'm about done with that D. That D is looking a little scrumptious there. We want to do a little loop right there just to give that a little boom, boom, boom. And this is going to go over that. It's going to like kind of go over that. Is that cool? Okay. Hey, good folks. So, all right. So we have our photograph scanned, and I am just going to embed that, and I'm going to lock that down, which is edit object lock selection. I'm going to pull my tools over here, and what I'm going to do right about now is I'm going to trace this, all right, to really get something nice and clean. So what I do is I use my pen tool right here. Now you can use the pencil tool and just kind of go around. You don't have to be perfect, because this is a great thing about this, is that you can always go back, and I add some color in it, and then I go back and I take my anchor points, I just kind of move them around to get, I'm going to go back to my pen right here. And if something gets all wacky like that right there, just Control Z or undo. Undo is your best buddy, and you just want to follow now. You have to really know how anchor points work to really do this, you know, and one of the things that I'm going to come out with, you know, but there's only but so much time in the day, is my Illustrator. I'm a big fan of Illustrator for t-shirt design, actually, over Photoshop. Photoshop is great for a lot of photographic things, but to really get in and get down and dirty with the design, there is absolutely nothing like Illustrator. Now, that's just my opinion. If you differ in opinion, you know, more power to you. But I get busy in Photoshop. You kind of get the feeling as to, you know, where I'm going with this. You just have to play with these points and get it to match what you actually did by hand in this vector format, and that's why it's called Illustrator, because you can go in and illustrate. Pull that around and get a nice angle here. So I'm just following what I drew by hand, and I'm just I actually did a couple of D's. This is just one D. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. I may show you them all, but this is what you do. You play around. Wow. Come on. You play around until you get what you want. And you know what? When you're doing this, you may decide that something that you did on the computer you actually like better than what you drew. You know, nothing is written in stone. Okay, that's just you know, this is just one little thing, and this is what I'm doing with the pencil tool. You might decide you want to do the entire thing with the pencil tool, but I like to get in there with those anchor points. All right, let me pull out a little bit and show you this. And you just have to do that. And I'm going to go in here and clean this up, make it nice smooth. You just have to do that for the entire thing, okay? So I'm going to start doing that, and then I'm going to come back and show you when this is done, okay? Peace. Alrighty, guys, check this out. This is the finished product here. You know, I got the, you know, want you to see it all. And all this was done, as you see, with you do the hand sketch, and then you go over it with the pen tool and the pencil tool, and
Illustrator, and you can really make something original, because like I said, you can look around, you may find something similar to this, but it's not going to be exactly the same. There is no font that is exactly like this, and you can submit this to the USPTO, United States Trademark Patent Office, and submit it for your trademark. You don't have to worry about people coming along and say, oh, that's my font, that's my copyrighted material, blah blah blah. It's all yours. Now, of course, this is not just going to say delicious. There's a whole nother part to this. This is just one part of the logo. I'm not going to give the whole thing. And as you see right here, this is another D, which is a totally original D, something that you don't see very often. And I actually like that one better, but we're going to let the client decide. So, this is what it's all about, man. Making something that is original, something from scratch. There's nothing wrong with using those fonts. Make sure that, you get the rights to use them. If you're a big company, sometimes in the beginning it doesn't matter. But hey, I can't tell you that because I can't give you legal advice, okay? I'm not a lawyer, so make sure that you do everything correctly, do your due diligence. And this is how one would do an original font or typography. So anyway, guys, good luck with your t-shirts. May all your t-shirt dreams come true. On behalf of the t-shirthelpdesk.com, my name is Gary. God bless you all, and I will see you all soon. A big peace.
Just do that. Well, guys, I'm making it possible for you to talk to me and pick my brain, and I will give you everything, okay? That's right, I am doing consultations, you and I, one-on-one, on the phone, via Skype, okay? It can be on the phone, or it can be via Skype, you know what I'm saying? I can send you all the links. I can do that anyway. And you can get an hour consultation or a 2-hour consultation, and that can be broken up, 20 minutes here, half an hour here, 15 minutes here. It can be broken up, and I will give you, all of my knowledge. If you actually have a technical question, if you need technical support with Photoshop, Illustrator, if you need anything, call me, Skype me. All right, well, first you have to go sign up for a consultation, and then we'll set up a time where I can be reached, and I will be your personal t-shirt assistant, but helping you out and getting you from point A to point B.